You withdrew, and in my desperate attempt to connect with you, I found myself trying to access your WhatsApp and Facebook accounts, only to realize your absence. Describing the pain of being apart from you is a daunting task. Ideally, I picture my days filled with shared laughter and cherished moments with you, often daydreaming about pampering you in ways I believe exceed what any other man could provide. The idea of mutual care is incredibly appealing. I can clearly envision the tenderness with which you would nurture me, and I'm eager to return that care. Your love serves as a healing balm, soothing my heart and addressing the deep-seated wounds within me are soothed by your aura of positivity and the enchanting way you express yourself, whether through your voice, laughter, or the gentle way you call my name. All of this contributes to an overwhelming sense of well-being. To me, you possess an irresistible charm. However, the uncertainty regarding the timing of reaching out to you is perplexing. I'm unsure if you will have the time to engage in conversation or respond to my calls and messages. The fear of reliving past anxieties lingers as I contemplate the potential consequences of being ignored or left unanswered. I am keenly aware of the importance of approaching you with thoughtfulness, recognizing the challenge of presenting my best self. This prospect is both intimidating and appealing because I genuinely want to be my best for you. I acknowledge the complexity of the situation. They may wear a mask of indifference and a lack of affection towards you. However, behind this facade lies a person who is quietly struggling with the pain of your absence. Their love for you runs deep, reaching levels that are difficult for them to express directly. In the solitude of their thoughts, they compose entire messages, pouring out their true feelings. They desperately want to share their feelings, yet these messages remain unsent, deleted out of fear that your silence or lack of response would be a devastating blow to their heart and a significant hit to their self-esteem. A pervasive fear envelopes them, gnawing away at their peace. In truth, they are obsessed with you, their love reaching far beyond what they are willing to admit openly. In the digital realm, they keep a vigilant eye on your social media presence, not out of intrusion, but due to an irresistible magnetic attraction that holds them captive. This magnetic pull is so strong that it robs them of peaceful nights, leaving them to wrestle with their thoughts and emotions. An additional layer of anxiety creeps in, as they worry that your perception of them may change due to their perceived inaction. The narrative takes a poignant turn when the person, once a significant part of your life, chose to walk away, yet the impact of that decision hits them harder than they expected. Your absence has plunged them into a realm of pain and anxiety they hadn't anticipated. This realization brings forth not only horror but also deep remorse for how they treated you, a reckoning with their own actions and an acknowledgement of the consequences of their choices. Now, their yearning for you intensifies to an almost unbearable degree, creating an unrest that fills every waking moment. The love they feel goes beyond the ordinary. It's an emotion so profound, raw, and intricately woven into the spiritual and emotional aspects of their being that it defies conventional understanding. The pain of seeing you maintain your distance becomes a constant ache within them, as they wrestle with the reality that they were the cause of the hurtful moments between you. This awareness adds a layer of complexity to their emotional state. Yet, amidst this turmoil, they find themselves in a paradoxical position, carrying the weight of this yearning alone, being the only one longing for an end to the stagnation. The stagnation caused by their actions has turned into a suffocating force, and now they face the challenge of breaking free from its hold. In their solitude, they work through these turbulent emotions, searching for a resolution to the inner conflict between the love they feel and the pain they've inflicted. In those moments when they stand on the edge of saying something foolish or hurtful, they are keenly aware that their words would only exacerbate the situation. Despite this understanding, the urge to stop this self-destructive behavior remains elusive. It feels like I'm caught in a cycle where my actions toward you only heighten the turmoil instead of easing it. Watching you progress on your journey is a bittersweet experience. While I genuinely want to see you thrive, I can't escape the feeling of stagnation within myself. Interacting with you becomes painful as I witness the maturity and responsibility in your words and actions, which only serve to emphasize my own immaturity and lack of direction in your presence. I can't shake the feeling of being childlike, adrift in a sea of uncertainties without a clear sense of purpose. There's a noticeable contrast between us and how we tackle life's challenges. While you've mastered the art of navigating through life with ease, I find myself constantly radiating an aura of intensity, insecurity, and worry. Your ability to take things lightly stands in stark contrast to my serious approach, which often feels overwhelming. This difference becomes even more pronounced in your presence, making me feel not only childish but also devoid of the qualities you embody: maturity, responsibility, and a carefree confidence. Despite these insecurities and the inner turmoil they create, I gain valuable insights from watching you. What resonates with me the most is your authenticity. There's no pretense, no ostentation, and certainly no boasting in you. It's as if you've discovered a way to navigate life's challenges with unwavering strength, serene beauty, unshakable confidence, and a fearless attitude. This is especially remarkable considering the tumultuous obstacles you've encountered on your journey. Your strength serves as a valuable lesson, reminding me that life essentially presents us with two choices. We can either succumb to victimhood, dwelling on the pain, struggles, and sadness that inevitably come our way, or we can choose to embrace healing, rise from the ashes, and begin anew. The simplicity of this dichotomy is profound, highlighting the transformative power of resilience and self-reflection. As I navigate my own journey, my learning takes on a unique path. The emotions I wrestle with, while genuine, sometimes manifest as envy. It's important to recognize that these feelings aren't born from malice or a lack of love. Rather, they stem from a deep-seated longing for freedom and happiness in a life that isn't always neatly arranged. There are times when I succumb to insecurity and jealousy, even though my higher self takes pride in your accomplishments. I urge you to view these emotions not as a sign of ill will but as an honest admission of my internal struggles, which I am sincerely working to overcome. Regardless of how your partner acts, they are watching you closely. This isn't out of mistrust or suspicion, instead, it reflects their ongoing attraction and love for you. Their feelings have not waned, they remain steady, guiding their actions and thoughts. Currently, their life is filled with sorrow and tears, as if a heavy cloud of sadness has enveloped them, casting a shadow over their existence. The joy and laughter that once brightened their days have been replaced by tears and sadness. This change highlights the depth of their feelings for you and the significant impact your absence has had on their life. Both of you miss each other, experiencing a deep pain in your hearts, as if a part of you has been torn away, leaving an empty void that nothing can fill. You are both yearning for each other's energy, longing for the comfort and warmth that only the other can offer. This longing transcends the physical, reaching the very essence of who you are. Even though you have achieved a sense of balance and have felt happiness over the past couple of days, this joy comes not from ignorance or denial, but from acceptance and understanding. You have come to terms with the situation and have discovered how to find joy amid the chaos. You are not feeling stuck or obsessed. Instead, you have maintained a healthy distance, ensuring that your love does not become an unhealthy fixation. In contrast, they are extremely worried and anxious, as the thought of losing you is unbearable for them, filling them with dread and fear. Your partner is working on improving their life and seeking to reconcile with you. They are addressing their mistakes and taking steps to better themselves because they feel that there is no place like home, and for them, that home is you. Your presence brings them a sense of peace and comfort that they cannot find anywhere else. Your absence has only deepened their affection for you, making their heart grow fonder. They didn't believe you would walk away, which is why they kept repeating their mistakes instead of treating you right. They took your presence for granted and are now facing the consequences of their complacency. Your partner is feeling stressed and depressed, burdened by the weight of their mistakes and the consequences of their actions. They are doing their best to manifest communication with you because they are heartbroken without you in their life. They miss your voice, your laughter, and your presence, knowing they are incomplete without you. They are working tirelessly to bridge the gap between you, hoping to mend the broken ties and rekindle the love you once shared. They have always believed that with you by their side, they can achieve anything, drawing immeasurable strength from your bond, which propels them forward even in difficult times. However, the pain of your separation is a reality they cannot ignore. It gnaws at them, forcing them to confront the harsh truth of what could have been and the uncertainty of what might never be. Yet, despite these challenges, they remain hopeful. I remain firm in my belief that together we can be unstoppable. Our unity is our strength, a force that can endure any storm. As I envision the future, I see us together, united in our purpose. I picture our children as the embodiment of our love and shared mission in life. I imagine waking up next to you every morning, my heart brimming with gratitude for having you in my life. From the moment you entered my world, I knew everything had changed forever. It felt as though a switch had been flipped, transforming everything in an instant. When our eyes met, a special spark ignited within me, marking the start of a new chapter. You came into my life, and suddenly, my heart opened wide, welcoming you with open arms. It felt as if I had been waiting for this moment my entire life, as if we were both returning home, to each other and to ourselves. All this time, I had been wandering aimlessly, lost in a sea of wrong relationships that led nowhere, wasting precious moments on connections that only brought pain and sorrow. But when I saw you, everything suddenly made sense. The agony of past failures and the sleepless nights spent wondering if I would ever find someone who truly fit into my life faded away. I had spent so much time questioning the purpose of my journey, wondering what it could possibly be, until I met you. In that moment, everything fell into place, as if all the pieces of a puzzle had finally come together to form a picture more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. In you, I found answers to all my questions, a purpose worth fighting for, and a love that was worth waiting for. For this, I am eternally grateful. So here's to us, to our journey, and to the beautiful future that lies ahead. Together, we can conquer anything. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are home. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for you and the immense effort you've put into our relationship. Your commitment and dedication are truly admirable and cherished. I've come to realize that it's our differences, those unique aspects of our personalities, that have strengthened our bond. Rather than driving us apart, These differences have deepened our connection, making it more robust and resilient. Your trust in me has been a guiding light during times of personal conflict and confusion. When I found myself lost in my thoughts and unsure of my path, you were there, helping me navigate through the labyrinth of my mind and guiding me toward clarity. You have played a crucial role in helping me recognize my shortcomings, illuminating the areas where I was going astray. This support has been invaluable in my journey of self-improvement and personal growth. Throughout our relationship, you have been a pillar of strength, standing by me steadfastly when I needed you the most. Your unwavering support has provided comfort and reassurance during challenging times. However, I recognize that my actions, driven by immaturity and a lack of understanding, may have caused you pain. I deeply regret this and sincerely ask for your forgiveness. I implore you not to allow the physical distance that currently separates us to become a barrier in our relationship. I understand that bridging this gap will require significant effort, and it may involve facing your anger and confronting difficult emotions. However, I want you to know that I am fully committed to undertaking this journey. I am dedicated to mending the rifts and healing the wounds between us. My love for you is deep and all-encompassing, and the thought of you moving on and building a life without me is unbearable. It fills me with profound sadness and a deep sense of loss. I yearn to return to you and be part of your life again. The pain of our separation is a constant reminder of what I've lost, and it is breaking me from the inside. I am ready to put everything back together and rebuild our relationship. I am prepared to face the challenges that lie ahead because my love for you is stronger than any obstacle. I love you deeply, and I can't imagine my life without you. I am committed to making amends and proving that our love can withstand the trials and tribulations that life presents. I am ready to fight for us and for our love, because you mean the world to me.